What's up, San Diego? I love this town, man. Gayest military town in the world, dude. Big news in my life. I'm a new dad. I just had a baby. Yeah. Thank you. That is what I'm used to hearing when I say it, but it's very weird when people clap. It's a miracle. It's not a miracle. I just left it in at the end. That's all that. I just didn't stop one night. No one clapped that night. That's exactly what she sounded like. Thank you. My wife and I are older for new parents. We had kids late. We had to wait to have kids because my wife has feminism, so... Yeah, rough case. I didn't know if we were gonna get a kid, you know? Hopes, dreams, those didn't work out. Put one in me, big guy. Now, people asked if I'm worried about it, you know, being a new dad late in life. Is it gonna be too hard for me? I'm not worried about it at all. I'm gonna tell you guys why. I was the friend group dad my whole life. Got any friend group dads or moms in here? You're shaking your head with hollow eyes like, yeah. I put an Airbnb on my credit card and I'll never get that money back. I was the friend group dad my whole life. It's so much easier to raise your kids if you've raised your shitty friends. My son's drinking something he's not supposed to. I just take it from him. He cries, but that's the end of it. I don't have to fist fight him in a Waffle House parking lot. You're just jealous because I invested in Bitcoin. No, I'm not, Trevor. Shut the fuck up. I found out I was the group dad in college. I was on spring break in Panama City. We were at Club La Vila, and we got some southern sluts in here. Cool. My friends rushed up to me. Drew, we got to go help Tiffany. They're kicking her out. She spelled it with an I at the end, so I knew she did that shit, but... It was my first day as dad. I was happy to go anyway. I was ready to defend her against any accusations, no matter what they were. And I would have, but the accusations was that she had brought in outside booze. And when I got there, she was just like spraying people with her purse vodka because they were trying to kick her out to keep them away from her while she sang the song that was playing. And she was going, "You can't kick me out. This is my song." That song was literally called "Let's Get Retarded in Here." In her defense, that's what she was doing. That's exactly what she was doing. So I snatched that bottle out of her hand. I looked at the bouncer. I said, "I got this." And I scooped her up and I put her over my shoulder. And then I marched her about a mile back to the Days Inn. I tucked her in bed, cleaned up her puke, and then I got a hand job from her older cousin. I've been dad a long time, you guys. Think I'm worried about the terrible twos? My baby's never gonna come up to me and be like, "The cops will heal, Dad. I'm too fucked up to talk to him. You gotta go." But I'm excited about it. I want to be a good dad, you know. But I'm nervous. Before he was born, we didn't learn the gender. We didn't want to know. We wanted to be surprised. And old people didn't like that at all. Well, what kind of clothes are you going to get? Human baby clothes, you dumbass. We know the species, not the gender. Well, what do you want? You want a little boy? You want a little girl? You want a little boy? You want a little girl? You want a boy? You want a girl? You want a boy? You want a girl? We wanted a good person. So we wanted a girl. Now look, I know there's good men in the world. I know some of them, but they're harder to make as a dad. If I want a little girl to be a good woman, I have to love and support her. If I want my little boy to be a good man, I have to set an example. And the only tools I have to do that are the tools my dad gave me. Well, I was raised in the South in the 90s. I want my son to be strong and powerful and a provider, but I also want him to be kind and caring and progressive, but I don't know how to teach that. I gotta bully him into being a good dude. What, are you afraid to show the world your heart, you little bitch? Is that what it is? Oh, this pussy don't want to be perceived. He's afraid of his emotions. What are you gonna cry? I'll give you something to cry about. Everything you've ever loved will go away one day, but that's what makes life worth living. I wish we had a girl. But we didn't. It's tough. Emotions are tough between dads and sons. My own dad, he's a great dad. He just started talking to me on the phone. I'm almost 40. It's because I have a kid. Now he's interested in it, you know? And I didn't know what he would be like. Like, what's it like having a conversation on the phone with my dad longer than 30 seconds? It's mostly stories about Larry Bird. Some of you have white dads. Cool. If any of you don't know who Larry Bird is, he's Eminem for our dad's generation. Because it was like, damn, I didn't know they'd let a white guy do that, much less he could be good at it. So he'd come in my room like 8th grade, I'm listening to Eminem, he's like, what are you doing? This is crap. Why do you want to hear this white guy pretend to be black and do the things black people do? I'm like, I learned it from you. But it was fun being raised in the South, man. It was, you know, easy on me.
Ginger.
Someone yelled out ginger. I don't have time to fuck with you, ma'am, but me and my people have been through a lot since the internet was invented. So why don't you kindly shut the fuck up, all right? Or honestly, keep going. Maybe we'll get our own month. Just make sure it's in winter. If you give us a month, make sure it's in winter, guys. All right, seriously, please. Because we're recording, I just can't do this with you. If you want to have sex with me, I'll call my wife and get permission. We'll do it afterwards, all right? But right now, you're eating into my time. Hell yeah. Now, I gotta fucking start over. What the fuck was I talking about? Nah, I wasn't talking about that. That's what that bitch was talking about. I was trying to do my fucking comedy, dude. What was it? Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Hell yeah, that was a group mom right there. Have my back. All right, this is what I wanted to say to you guys. This is a turn. I want free health care in America. But I want it for Republican reasons. Growing up in the South, raised by Republicans, I was taught to be proud to be an American. That was so easy when I was 8 and white, living in the South, dude. You ask me on a weekend, are you proud to be an American? I'm like kicking a frog across a pond, shooting it out of the air with a .22 registered to my 8-year-old name. Like, hell yeah, I'm proud to be an American. Fuck the French. They can suck my little wee-wee. Dude, it ruled. Then you get older, you meet some new groups. Gets harder to be proud to be an American, doesn't it? You start reading books. I met a group recently that's made it impossible for me to be proud. Have you guys ever hung out with Canadians? These uppity motherfuckers. Canadians will tell you a story you're pretty sure is the plot to a Stephen King novel. Oh yeah, I was 12 years old. I went out to de-ice the town of Scratch-Match-Scratch-A-Match-A-Ratch-A-Wan. It was 47 million degrees below zero. I got frostbite. I spent the week in the hospital. They sent me home. It cost me 16 cents. Drew, how can you stand to live in America? I was like, the point of that nightmare was that my country sucks. I want free health care because they have it and we don't. If that ain't Republican, I've never met a Republican. England's got free health care. We don't. England has an inbred king. You know he's inbred because of his fingers. Have you seen how fat they are? Those are cousin fucking fingers, you guys. I got an accent. People accuse me of it. No, I've never had sex with my cousin. I wanted to. She was so hot, dude. Shame on all of you. But for real, I wish we had a Prince Harry running around, but we don't. But they have an inbred king and free healthcare. They don't have dental, but they got free healthcare. New Zealand has it and we don't. New Zealand has the lowest literacy rate in the first world. Did you know that? You didn't know that? Because I made it up. That's not true. I just tell y'all bullshit about New Zealand. You guys are like, probably, that's where hobbits live. We don't know. But they have free health care. We don't. It makes me mad. It fires me up. I think we can get Republicans fired up about it. We can with this route. We always say to them, we need free health care. They say, why? And we go, because it makes us sad when someone gets cancer and loses their house. And they go, don't make me sad. You like my boat? It's called the SS Suck My Dick, bitch. And we need to be like, hey, they got it. We don't. They'll get fired up. You can't get them too fired up, though. They'll want to invade and take it. Let's keep doing politics. I think the reason me and my wife waited to have kids, a lot of millennials, this is the reason they're not having them, is global warming. Do you guys believe in climate change? Yeah, why do you live in San Diego then, dumbasses? Everyone's in denial. No one believes in climate change. No one does. People say they do, but they're not doing anything about it. Because if you live on the coast, what are you doing about it? You know who's going to be ready when the water wars come? Because that's what's coming, guys. A war for resources. You know who's going to win it? My people. The rednecks. We don't believe in it, but we're ready. We got guns, trucks, boats. We know how to shoot people who look different than us. My cousins all own a jet ski. We're going to look so rad during the water wars. What a coastal liberals got. You guys know how to knit? You're so screwed, dude. Everyone's like, well, we can survive in the woods off oat milk. That's cute. You got to move inland and my papa's going to shoot you. He'll be able to see you through a scope because you dyed your hair purple. You didn't think it through, Tristan. And I'm on your team. I'm a progressive guy. I'm fighting, I'm marching, I'm writing my senator till the end, and then I'm switching teams, you guys. Yeah, I'm jumping on my uncle's boat, down in a Coors Light, turning up Kid Rock. I'll be like, shoot that one, Uncle Terry. It looks like a vegan. We've made room for a baby on the boat. All right. My wife, that was weird, sir. My wife, you guys remember her from a few jokes ago. She came out as bisexual during the pandemic, and everyone congratulated me. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm brave. And then I realized it was straight dudes. Straight dudes get so hype about it. You're with a bi chick, what's it like? What's that like? It's really annoying. Okay, first of all, every bisexual woman is in a relationship with the moon that you don't understand. I know we don't do stereotypes in 2024, but every bisexual believes in astrology and has a nose ring, every one of them. So she came out as bi, and I was like, cool, what are we gonna do first? And she's like, we're gonna burn sage in the yard. And I was like, who's sage? Because straight dudes are like, oh, you get a bi chick, you'll check out titties together. Not if Mercury's on government aid or whatever it is. And if you get jealous, you can't be with a bi woman. You get jealous over dudes. You ever seen women? You ever smelled women? They all look good, they all smell good, and they all eat pussy like they wrote the manual. But I see your little straight smiles, your little straight boners. That's the part y'all wanted to hear about, right? Eating pussy. You're telling me you guys never had threesomes? We have. You're telling me they're not fun? They're a great time. You want to know why? I like watching somebody do my job better than me. She had her lifted up off the bed. I walked all the way around. She wasn't touching on any side. I got back to here. I was like, the Christians are right. This ain't natural at all, dude. She floated her all the way up to the ceiling. I was like, that's good. That's close to the moon. She likes it up there. That was number 8, baby. She was like, that was 7. I was like, I've never understood how they work. That was an orgasm joke, sir. People are like, well, you needed a Viagra. You couldn't keep up. I needed 2 sleeping pills. They wouldn't go to bed. I got so mad, I got my phone out, started looking at clips of Larry Bird, you guys. So what I want to tell you, straight dudes, is it fun to be with a bisexual? Yes, it is. But you got to be able to admit that Lori's a better man than you. And I hope she helps us raise our kids. Thank you, guys. Good night.